And we are live. Yes, we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host, Gyozaplanet. Hello, that's me. Yeah, we're going to be playing TABG today, and yeah, trying to do our best. So, first things first, I decided to modify my outfit a bit. It's nice and all, but I was fiddling around and I was like, what can I throw on it? Turns out I actually have a good amount of cosmetics, mainly from the Battle Pass, because I've been playing this game a lot. And yeah, actually, it turns out I had this coat, which it's almost summer. Why would I wear a coat? Well, it's because I have gloves now. Look, woo, gloves, yay! So that's fun. I do have to say, if you want to make a good skin in a first-person shooter game, it needs to have good gloves because it is the one, it's the one part of your skin minus the legs, which most of the time you're not looking at your legs, that the player is going to see because it's a first person. It's kind of in the name. You can't really see the 3D detail, like the sides and back of your character when you're in the first person camera. I mean, in this game, you can by camera glitching, by trying to do very odd jumps or ramming yourself into geometry, but most other games don't let you do that. So, yeah. What also makes it a lot more fun to wear the skin, because you can actually see a difference. It's like, hey, I paid money for a cosmetic, and now not only can other people see how fancy I look, I can see how fancy I look, which is always good. If you hear some odd crunching sounds, I am eating a frozen yogurt. Oh, well, as well as I should recap my day. So, I went out to dinner with my family yesterday. We went to this little Mexican place for it's a concept called tapas. It's pretty universal, but it started in Europe, which is basically tiny little dishes. So it's tiny little appetizer dishes, I suppose. And that's what the place offered. It was little €1 mini tacos, so you could order a variety of them. I decided to get a big burrito because I was pretty hungry. It's all right. It's a pretty decent place to go as an alternative to regular tapas places, but it's not as a tapas place. It's good. As a Mexican place, it's all right, but there's another one close by that's arguably the best where I live. So. But it's still good. I would recommend it. 6.5, 7 out of 10. What else? Then we came home, and I promptly fell asleep. Yeah, this morning. This morning was mostly studying, I'm gonna be honest. We headed down to the beach for a bit, which was very nice. It was mostly just laying on a blanket in the sand and getting a tan, mainly because I do not go out much. Curse words. I'm kidding, but yeah. So that was nice, and on top of being good for your skin and everything, it's actually really relaxing. Especially the ocean. There's one thing that I miss about fishing, and why I'm probably going to start doing it soon. Which, if you didn't know, yes, Gyozaplanet, I do fish. I try to fish, actually. A, I'm not really great at it, and B, I have not really had the time to do it ever since, the start of this, year. Mainly just because my parents had work, and, damn, hold on. Yeah, ears itchy. It's probably my hair or something I've got. Ugh. Whatever. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of fishing. It's super fun, but I sadly I haven't had much time to do it recently. So yeah, that sucks. But summer's coming up, and the 17th I'm done with finals. I still have standardized tests, but those are a week or two after, so I've still got time. Mossberg, yeah, I suppose. We might as well. it doesn't really cost us anything. It's always good to have a secondary backup weapon, even if it's like, I don't know, the grappling hook or something. Also, actually, I'm gonna take the Mac 10 over the Beretta. I know I'm not a huge fan of either, but what is? Hold on, where is that? Oh, that would be Area 64. That makes sense why there's so much gunfire. Ah, jeez. Anyways, yeah. So, then we came back. I, kind of passed out on my bed for a bit. I've been really tired lately. It's mostly anxiety, which I've done like breathing exercise and stuff to help reduce it, but it's something I do not do well against. So, yeah. But yep, there's that. And then we had lunch, which was cooked by my very awesome dad. Which was burgers and like a cut of pork. I'm not exactly sure what cut of pork, but it was very, very well done. Like done as in it was very well cooked, not very well done as in the type of cooking. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then I don't know. I can't help you. Point is, moving on. The burgers were great. The cut of meat was very yummy. And seeing as I think it's like his second time cooking it, he did an incredible job. So thumbs up to my dad, which I don't think he's ever gonna watch one of these videos, but yeah, I like my parents. They're awesome. Anyways, yeah, and so then we finished eating, and yeah, now I'm recording this video alongside having my yogurt, mainly because I really like frozen yogurt. I mean, it's not the same thing as ice cream, but seeing as we rarely get ice cream, it's good enough. I do have some fun news, though. One, I've been practicing, and I've actually gotten a bit better, so if you watched yesterday or the days before, or the episode before, you would have known that I have modified my game a bit so I can... What's the word? That failed miserably. So I have access to my, I can use scroll wheels to swap between weapons, and I can use the side buttons to access grenades and my third pistol. And admittedly, it has been a bit difficult to get used to it, because, well, it's new. It's a new control scheme, but I have to say it is a lot more convenient, especially to, like quick swapping between weapons, and also accessing the pistol. Well, mainly my second weapon, because as I mentioned a good while ago, my keyboard isn't 100% compatible with my computer. So while I'm sprinting, I can't actually hit the 2 key. I mean, I can hit it, but it doesn't actually do anything. So that's a problem. Ah, jeez. Hold on. So that's good. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I've been reading a new series. It's a webcomic called Questionable Content. It's very fun, very well made. It's a bit dated, or more accurately, I'm reading the part that is dated. I decided to just rewind and read the start of the comic from, like, 0, basically. I have to say, it's very well done. It's very, very nerdy. Oh, crud. There's somebody here. I don't know what they're using, but I'm... Stop that. There we go. What were they using? Oh, it was some kind of taser with like a fast reload. Weird. Okay, also I'm gonna need to... Okay. A better jump is nice, and I will take weapon mastery over a second jump. Or blessing. Second jump blessing. Hey. It's not great, but it's not nothing either. Also, we're actually doing pretty good loot-wise. So yeah. The comic's premise is more or less at the point where I'm at. Dude named Martin meets a girl named Frey, who is living in the same town as him, and they decide to just move in together. Except because of Frey's very violent nature, there is absolutely zero shaboinking, as the kids would say. And it's mainly just them doing stuff with their friends and other assorted hijinks. Oh, I need to get to the zone, actually. Hold on. I know there's somebody trying to shoot me behind me, and I'm not a fan of that. But, I'm not gonna need poison. I'm not gonna need these other 2 jumps. Or the soul. I will keep the ice, though, because that would... I'm keeping the ice for one reason, and that's if we run into a katana user. Katana user / somebody with a speed blessing. Anyways, yeah, so it's just the comic. There's more or less the various adventures of the 2 and all the fun hijinks they get up to. I would recommend it. Admittedly, it's very dated. The section I'm reading is from, like, what time? 2006. So, like, they're making references to, like, bands that, like, have been out of style for, like, 15 years. But it is funny. I do like it. Also, another webcomic that I would heavily recommend, and this one is a lot more up to date, and I would recommend this to everybody, or at least if you have some kind of tech interest. It's a webcomic called XKCD, and it's very, very funny. It's a series of very funny math / physics / tech jokes, and also like stick figure memes. It's great. There isn't a coherent storyline like the first one I mentioned, but you can get into it, and it's very funny. It also has a companion website, Explain XKCD, for all the jokes that you don't understand. And trust me, you're gonna need it for some of them, because they are... When I say obscure, I mean, like, unless you're, like, majoring in that field, you're, like, even then, you're not gonna know what they're talking about. Oh, wonderful. Sniper. So I know there's somebody to my left, but I'm not going to worry about them because they are taking pot shots at the person up top who is camping the loadout. I've been playing too much Warzone. Freaking supply drop. Which, please don't do that. It's just a nasty thing to do. Okay, let's see if I can run over, snag this, and get out before things go haywire here. Actually, I don't even see it. Oh, stuff's going out. There it is. Yep, somebody hit it. Oh, found them. They're right down there. And I've missed every single bullet. Wow, I didn't even hit one. Oh, no. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the walls were a lot further along than they actually were. Okay, time to run away in the other direction. And also get to zone because we're running out of time. Oh, I've just realized I have 0 speed or whatchamacallit blessings. Yeah, this should help for a bit. Yeah, I know it's very noisy, but I'm not really worried about noise. I'm just worried about getting into zone. Hold on. There's somebody over there because they just used the really big healing grenade, which is frankly a meme. But oh, time to move in. Got him. Nice. Okay, smoke screen. Yeah, because I was afraid of that. Okay, we just need your big ammo. Nice. And now all of your grenades and your compensator and your suppressor. Okay, never mind, my inventory's full. Suppressor. Am I? Okay, good, I'm safe. I was mildly worried there for a second. But we've got loot, we've got a ton of healing, You're actually doing it all right. This is nice. And I don't think there are any melee users in the game, so that's a motorcycle. Okay. Zone check. Oh no, it's one of these endings. These are what I call the slaughter field endings. Actually, I don't call them that, but it's a funny name if you think about it. It's basically just big open fields, and if you have a sniper rifle or a long-range weapon, you win. If you don't, you pretty much die. Okay, we're just gonna throw that out to bait them. Yeah, I fell. Yeah, sure. I mean, to be clear, I'm not actually throwing grenades to try and kill them. These are mainly just deterrent grenades. Oh, hey, we landed some hits. Nice. The confusing box. Oh, right, I forgot I was using the MP5K. This thing has insane hit reload. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 160. That's nice. That's the kind of health I want in this. Yeah, crud. Wall grenade, save me. Nope, never mind. This is not going to save me. This might. Oh, that's a knockback grenade in my face. Well, good news. We're out of combat now. Bad news. I'm not out of the line of fire. Oh, it's the last person. Oh, wonderful. Okay, we're going to throw down a smoke grenade here so we can get access to this. Insight and what is this? Poison. Wow. Really great game. Okay, actually, Insight. I will not lie. Insight is very nice to have here. It'd help if we could hit our shots. Yeah, running out of grenades, Chuck. And they are not running out of health. How are they healing that fast? I have to say, Insight is very nice. Mainly just because it lets you spot people through walls, which is a very good perk to have. Good news, I think we have more max health than them, so as long as we can stall out long enough to heal. Oh, right, this is also great for use for the fire grenade. Cook time! And they jumped off, of course they did. Hold on. Please do not. Wait, they have a melee weapon. Why are they not using that? Oh, they're almost dead. We need to get them. No, we couldn't land the shots. Ah. I'll admit I got greedy there at the end. Dag. I think they had like a regen blessing or something. Man, that sucks. But hey, at least we made it to end game. Yeah, so something I've started doing, if you notice there, I've kind of stopped using ADS at close range, which is ironically a lesson I tried to convey in like my first couple of episodes. Is like, yeah, you shouldn't really ADS when you're in like medium range, and I've never actually listened to it because I'm used to games like Call of Duty Warzone, where if the enemy is beyond 5-10 meters, well, actually pretty much any shooter, minus Apex Legends, because that game is a bit of an oddity in that regards. But yeah, any of those games, if the enemy is past like 5-10 meters, it's really recommended to scope in. Not on this game. In this game, so basically, if an enemy is here, hip fire. If an enemy is there, hipfire unless you have something like a red dot sight or a weapon like the FAMAS, which has very the FAMAS has absolutely terrible hipfire spreads. You want the scope in there because I'm pretty sure how it works. I'm not sure, but how I think it works is that if you're aiming down sights, there's no hipfire spread and there's just a ton of recoil. And if you're not aiming down sights, there's hipfire spread and like diminished recoil. I don't know. The game's code is very confusing, but yeah, I have to say, well, it was a good run though. Yeah, I just couldn't. Maybe I should have just stuck to shooting them with the AK. I don't know. Maybe I could have held on to the splinter grenade to throw it down the stairs when they were coming up. I will admit, trying to shotgun them was a very bad idea. I should have just stuck with the submachine gun. I will admit, there is one very, very big annoyance I have with this game, is that the reload audio cues are very, very, very messed up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, so in this game, your guns don't actually have a reload animation per se. You don't see the character taking out the magazine or anything. They just kind of dip down. They they're shooting this here, and then they just dip down for a bit, and then they come back up. And the ammo counter at the bottom of your screen changes, and you can shoot again. Admittedly, some guns do have a reload sound that goes with them. That's nice and all. Except the reload sound tends to be off by either half a second or 2.5 seconds. Which basically means that, for example, the MP5K, the reload sound for the MP5K is about 3 seconds. The reload is like half a second to 0.8 seconds, which means you'll be standing there for an extra 2 whole seconds than you think, waiting for the game to tell you, okay, you can shoot again, and you can shoot again just fine. Which is a really big problem, because since you don't have the visual animation to tell you, okay, I've reloaded, I can shoot now, and the only indicator you have for ammo is a little bar at the bottom of the screen that most of the time you're not looking at, yeah, it causes problems. Now, admittedly, this is probably because there's a couple of set reload sounds per weapon category, and they just kind of move them up. But honestly, if they just sped them up, that would be completely fine. So, for example, the MP5K's reload sound would just be a very sped up version of the, I don't know, P90 reload sound or whatever, the default sound that they use. That would be fine. Admittedly, it would sound weird, but let's be honest, this is TABG. This is not a normal game. But it would be a very, very good quality of life, and also be really, really helpful. It's one of the few gripes I have with this game. But frankly, I really do think it's necessary. It's not game breaking. It's not cause for concern. It's just one of those thingies that puts you off, and it can get you killed, and it has in the past. Crud, we've got an enemy. Do they have a gun? Is question number 1. Well, I'm not getting shot, so I'm gonna guess no. Either that, or they are not getting shot. Never mind, they've got a gun. Well, things have taken a turn for the worse. Oh, never mind. There they are. Okay, I'm gonna grab this, grab that ammo, and they've disappeared. Oh, no, never mind. Somebody's throwing grenades at me. Who is it? Oh, I think it's... No, never mind, that's a radiator. I was like, I'm under attack! Nope, never mind, it's an AC unit. You can see this person. Have I ever mentioned I really dislike the iron sights on the Scar H? They are notoriously bad. That's not. Oh, okay, thank goodness. I thought I was gonna have the same glitch as yesterday, which basically means that I can't actually. I was trying to play yesterday off camera to practice using the mouse instead of the key buttons, and I ran into a really, really annoying glitch where basically if I picked up an item, it didn't register, and the thing didn't go to ammo, grenades, blessings. It didn't actually go to my inventory unless I used the pickup menu. That was the one that's built into the inventory screen, and it was so annoying. It did eventually fix itself, well, there was that, and it also came with insane lag. Like the kind of lag where you're like, this is impossible. Like the kind of thing that makes you think there's a hacker in the lobby. Nope. Got him. Ah, man, I love the Tech 9. Correction, I love this game's Tech 9. The Tech 9 in other games is either absolutely insane, like Warzone, where it was the dominating force for ages, or it's frankly a bit lackluster, like in whatchamacallit, what's that other game? Oh right, call Counter-Strike. I mean, it's still good in Counter-Strike, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of meh. It's single fire, and the fire rate is kind of limited. This one is a nice middle ground of the two, and it's frankly my favorite weapon in this game. Correction, my favorite pistol in this game. My favorite weapon, I don't really have one, mainly because I use so many. But it's really, really fun to use. Mainly just because it's got overall good stats, and that's something that's very valuable in a weapon in this game. It's got snappy reload. So actually, here's a perfect example. So watch. Actually, I'm going to do this crouching so I don't get shot as much. The gun goes down, goes up. And then like a second and a half later, the reload sound finishes. Do you know how much time a second and a half is in a fight? Especially in this game? If you're waiting that second and a half and that's an enemy right there. Hold on, I'm gonna go. Sorry. I would have thrown over like a normal grenadier or something, but yeah, no, I actually didn't have any. And I'm gonna keep my splinter grenades, thank you very much. Anyways, yeah. So, here's your example. There. Yeah, that's not good. That's really, really bad, especially because there's no clear reload. And for example, like you can obviously tell I'm reloading because I'm standing still, but if I'm like doing this and everything, the gun's flailing around, I'm flailing around, I'm focusing on my target and like my grenades, health, everything else. Like, sound cues are one of the few things you have in a game like this to indicate things. It's also like footstep audio and everything. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I wish they could, like... And I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't actually be that difficult to fix. Like, it would be really, really, really easy to fix. All you have to do is just go into the game, take out the base audio files you have, speed them up / slow them down depending on the weapon. Oh, no. That's one of these. Oh, this is one of the liberating guns. It's such a meme. I'm not really gonna pick it up. Hell. Yeah, what the heck. I mean, I wasn't really planning on using Garand much anyways. Well. Now we need to find a different pistol, and also, oh boy. Of course, the moment I put down the Garand, I start getting shot at by somebody 200 meters away. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. Actually, on that note, I do need to get the zone. Where is zone? Over here. Oh, okay. I can just ignore that person then. Quote, quote, ignore, because there's still a danger, and if I get headshot sniped, I'm going to be very mad. But, yeah. I don't know what this special thing this gun has, because the liberating guns usually have the tendency to be... They have the characteristic that they can be dual wielded, and if not fully automatic, they're also become fully automatic. For example, the liberating M1911s, they actually hit really hard. They're full auto, single-handed. So I mean, yeah, they're already single-handed. But for example, the Thompson is normally a two-handed weapon. In theory, I could do this, which actually, now I think about it, is very, very dangerous for enemies and for my ammo supply. So we will hold off on that. But, whoa! Ah, credits. Some one dude distance behind me. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna kind of go away from him. Mainly because I've got the advantage, and also I want to get into that fight over there. I need to keep myself by rocks, though, because otherwise I'm going to get a sniper bullet to the back of the head, and I have 0 max health increase things. Wonderful. Ah, jeez. Okay. Let's try and see if we can try. Let's give this gun a try. Somebody with a car. So we know we've got somebody up top there, like either there or there-ish. Because we heard slash saw them shooting out. Yep, that would be them. Okay, let's see. This is not the time to loot, we need to focus on. Mostly, I mean, if there's a grenade in the path, you might as well pick it up, because who knows how useful it's gonna be. Great time to use that, actually, I'd say. No, never mind, it did nothing. Actually, where is this person? You know what? I don't know where they are, so I'm just gonna throw this in here and hope it does something. Yep, hit him. Which means... Oh, they're almost dead. This is somebody else, actually. Hold on. Wrong enemy. Thank you. Give me your light ammo. Wonderful. And that would be my enemy? Yeah, I think they dipped. That's a shame. Yeah, okay, this gun is actually pretty good. Also, it turns out it really helps if you don't aim down sights in close range fights. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna be honest, I should have really known better, especially considering I'm handicapping myself even further by whatchamacallit. Whoa, jeez. I use a trackball, as I've mentioned before. So, yeah. Okay, let's go over and grab this guy's grenades. Thank you. And I'm not grabbing that Storm Blessing because... Fine, I'll give it a shot. The Spray Blessing is nice and all, but, yeah, I don't know. The Gray Spray Blessing is questionable at best. I mean, it's an okay increase to your ammo count. It's a pretty sizable fire rate increase. Oh, blue. Well, on that note, yeah, jeez. I don't know. I want to keep the dash mainly for the mobility, especially since this is... Why is there bicycle bell sound effect on that person's horn sound? Also, we're gonna go run at that person over there who's in a fight. Might seem a bit questionable. Like, isn't that third partying? Well, yeah, it is. And also, I don't really care. Ah, crud, we missed all our bullets. So did they. And I'm... Yeah, wow, okay. Ah, jeez. Okay, that was really badly played on my end. Nah, whatever. Well, that's better than before. Yeah. I'm gonna call it off here. I got stuff to do. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah. Ciao.